Hello.
Wow, another strong introduction
But
there.
you just press it and you don't
from Liam
tell us,
Copeland.
and then I get a bit
Well
scared.
done. Well, why did you say hello then? You clearly knew it was rolling.
Because I saw it in the corner of my eye and I got a little bit worried that I was just going to get mugged off.
Welcome to another podcast with a slightly grouchy Stuart Crazel, but he has a perfectly justified reason why he is grouchy.
I can't even discuss this anymore.
When I was trying to enjoy my evening nap after work yesterday, I don't even know if it's yesterday.
Still today.
Oh, we've got 6 minutes of today left. Someone just walked into my flat to tell me that my door was open, which I was already fully aware of.
Why was it
So
open?
I don't really know why he walked into my flat to let me know my door was open, wake me up, and then walk off again.
Right.
It's outrageous. I was really enjoying that nap, and then I had broken sleep afterwards, and now I've woken up, and because of the broken sleep, I overcompensated, so now I'm not going to sleep later.
You weren't going to sleep later anyway. You had a fucking long nap.
Yeah, but it would have only been like a half-hour nap if you
Right,
wouldn't
I
have
want
woken me
everyone to
up.
understand that I knocked in at 9 o'clock. Yeah, so that's bedtime. That's not nap time.
Well,
Yeah.
but
So no.
look, I nap when I want. Just because I have a cavalier attitude to napping.
Okay, let's just get this straight. Yeah, I knocked on your door. Yeah, you got up from this nap, so you kind of been sleeping that
Because you
heavily.
kept knocking on my
I
door.
knocked once.
Yeah, well,
and
I
then
heard
walked,
something.
and I walked straight in.
I was
I
disturbed.
don't think you were asleep. I think you were.
I was asleep.
Well, okay, and then I went to you. Oh, I'm going for a drink. Do you want to come?
No, you didn't.
No, yes, I
No, you
did.
didn't. Your first statement was,
Oh, your
do
door's
you know
open.
your door
Yeah,
was
I did
open?
say that. I did say that because it's a bit weird to just have your door open
Why? It was left ajar.
because anyone could come in and kill you.
Kill me?
Yes.
Well, I got woken up by the first intruder, so...
Yeah,
they're
and
gonna kill me.
you don't even remember half the conversation we
I'm
had.
a black belt in karate.
No, you're not.
I got a C in GCSE German.
What does that got to do with killing? Just in case it's a German intruder.
I mean, what else have we got going on? Liam's been off work for 3 days as well, so for all I know, he could have just been sat in a cupboard on his own. So I'm slightly worried that he might talk too much, just like the last podcast in this one.
What? Because I was.
He's nearly
do you
hurt.
know what?
Because what I have found with
frustrating.
Liam is that silence is not something golden or earned; it's something that must be filled.
Pot hell. You're the most egotistical human being in the world, and you're having pops at me.
I exude a quiet confidence.
Quiet.
If I feel the situation warrants quietness, then I'll go for it.
No, once in a while you decide to be the little broody guy from Twilight because you think it's cool to pick up chicks, that's it. So don't even think about it like that.
I've picked up a chick now.
Yeah, you have got a little dolly bird and you're really happy with her and I'm proud of you. But, at the end of the day, yeah, Stuart also likes to, he'll take weeks off and I won't mention it. He will genuinely just dig me out for having a day off.
I just find
I
it
think I'm
funny.
allowed to have 3 days off
Yeah,
once in a while.
It's just really easy to wind you up on the mat, to be honest.
Yeah, because it's annoying.
I work so hard.
Yeah, I'm new Terry.
You're new, Terry. It's been a while since the last podcast. I mean, a lot's changed. Subway in Brentwood High Street have got a new sign.
Oh, have they?
Yeah. They've also changed from Coca-Cola to Pepsi. Have you noticed that?
No, I didn't notice that.
Well, obviously not as observant
I
as me.
did notice today the prices have gone up. I went in there earlier, I got a Subway, it was very nice, but
Is that...
prices have gone up. Other sandwich places are available.
I haven't said that in a while.
No,
It's
I
like a
thought I'd
hark back
rip
to
that
the
in.
original podcast. Subway is a franchise though, isn't it? Does that
Yeah.
mean all the prices are going up?
I think I must have. But I feel you can pick and choose, because from what I know of other places that are franchises, you could choose what deals you want. So, like, they haven't got that deal for, like, certain sandwiches for, like, £3 anymore, or £5. And they're just normal prices. So I don't know if they've just took that away because they were losing so much money.
Well, I mean, this is a thing with the podcast. You don't just get entertainment, you get good business advice.
Yeah, well, just trying to help out the people.
Good financial information. Not much else has happened in the last 2 weeks, really.
Euros.
That shit.
Well, also, you're saying not a lot's happened in the last 2 weeks, yeah? You just look at this, like, football-wise, European Championships are still going on, yeah? Wimbledon's happened, yeah? But do you know what? We could just talk about it. 2 festivals have happened, yeah? But we could talk about the big thing. We're not going to talk about it, but we have left the EU. That's probably the big thing.
Yeah, we got knocked out by Iceland.
You're funny.
Thank you. We did. We've been left in a economic and political detritus.
We will not discuss it though.
Yeah.
You can look at either one of our Facebooks.
Thank you,
will
you
see how
fucking morons, with your protest votes. You've done a great job in sending us into another recession. That's all I'm going to say on the matter.
On a plus, well done Scotland.
Yeah,
My lady is beautiful.
Your future ex, Mrs.
Why
Wife,
ex?
whatever. Huh?
Why do you assume ex?
Because it's just a term that I use. Come on.
I'm going to marry that woman and I'm
Yeah.
going to love her for the rest of my life.
No, she's going to get fed up with you. Do you know
I
why?
think- I think I'll
Because she enjoys long, quiet walks and evening naps.
So do I.
No? Well, I don't know about that. You don't like other people having evening naps, do you?
Oh, you're such a douche.
What?
I think that we would be really good together. The only problem is, I think if she ever retired from political world, I would be straight turned off by her. 'Cause I think it is the power of it. She has got a lovely arse though. I thought I was just joking myself until she bent down the other week and I saw her on TV. I went, that is a cracking
You
old
were
arse.
doing really well there.
I know.
And then you just managed to
Go pervert.
destroy a whole woman's political endeavours just by going, she's got a lovely bottom.
But I can't help that she has got a nice arse.
Yeah.
She's a brilliant, intelligent woman,
keep
and she's funny as well. I don't think people realise she's funny.
Keep that to yourself. Don't you think her eyes are really black? Not like she's been punched, but like the pupils of her eyes are really big. Like she's constantly on E. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's love. That's what I think.
It's not a chemical reaction of love. It is love.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Right.
It is.
Okay.
And I quite like. Yeah, I like women in politics.
You like women in politics?
Yeah.
I like sexy women in politics.
I felt that woman got killed, didn't she? That was a bit sad.
Yeah, Jo Cox.
Yeah, she was a
that
gorgeous
happened.
woman as well.
Yeah.
And she was really good actually. Like she did a lot of political activism.
She lived on a boat, didn't she?
Yeah, that's good. I've always wanted to.
Then got the boat.
If I
to
could
work.
live in two places, genuinely, if I could live on two things, it's a boat in Italy or a treehouse.
I'd like to live on a boat. Do you know Nick Cave lived on a houseboat?
Did he?
No, he does.
He still does now. Well, in Australia. Where does he live? Australia. He lives in Australia, doesn't he?
No. It's in Brighton.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty handy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you thought about stalking him?
Huh? I sometimes think when I'm in Brighton that I might bump into him at some point, but it hasn't happened yet.
Is that why you talk to all those tramps?
Huh? What, me just giving tramps money?
Well,
is
sure.
totally
Alright, so
irrelevant.
while we talk about tramps, I actually want to talk about tramps. And like Stuart, actually, I'm quite good. I give money to tramps. I buy a lot of people, my friends have seen me buying food. I prefer to buy food than give money to them. But we have got, I would say, a tramp nuisance. And it's the first one that I don't feel sorry for. It's the first one that I don't kind of want to go, no, leave him alone. Give him some money. It means more to him than you. Do you know what I mean? That £1 is the Brentwood Tramp by Barclays, if anyone's seen him.
Yes, I mean, if no one's seen that tent down the alley next to Barclays...
He's got a mattress now.
Barclays, well, he's going up in the world.
Genuinely got a mattress.
As far as tramps go, I'd say Brentwood Tramps probably trump most of the tramps. Tramps.
We will do a little bit on it, but I was just so Stuart knows. I was walking to a doctor this morning before I came and saw you afterwards. I'm walking down, and like first of all, I noticed the mattress because it's on that Barclays bit where there's a bit of stairs, which must be a fire.
He lives in a tent as well. Just to let you know.
But I don't think but he's not sleeping in the tent. He's sleeping on the mattress because the mattress it's like a king size mattress.
Yeah.
It looks brand new. Like it looks quite good quality. It looks better quality than my mattress. But so I think the tent is just closed now, where he's putting his clothes. Maybe, do you know what I mean? Because he's under a little shelter bit. But I was walking through and I looked at the mattress and I turned around and went, well, where is he? And he was just genuinely in the middle of the alleyway, just having a piss.
Yeah, I mean, he's just.
I'm
he's
surprised
not very...
Poundland haven't complained, Barclays haven't complained. I'm surprised they haven't been moved on.
It is a difficult situation because these people need to be sort of treated with love, really, don't they?
Yeah.
But I mean, he doesn't help himself. I mean, he walks into the pub. He insults me, to be honest, and my appearance, which is quite incredible when a tramp is taking a piss at your appearance.
That's the loveliest of the low.
Yeah, so I mean, I just refuse to serve him any drinks from now on.
So he's barred.
He also, like, you know when tramps sort of put clothes together, and I thought, like, he was just lazy and wasn't a tramp at first, but, you know, someone who wears, like, leather loafers with Adidas tracksuit.
Yeah, I thought he was just a tramp.
Like,
I thought he was just like a twat.
I thought he was a crackhead. I didn't realise he was a tramp. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've also come up with an idea for a new game, and I don't know if it's insensitive or not, but Tramp Trumps.
Oh, top
trumps.
trumps.
Yeah, so it's like top
tramps.
Top
tramps,
but like with tramps. So if you see like the best tramp,
yeah,
then you know you sort of it's not gonna. You could do it over a day, I guess. Go to London and sort of go across, or just do it like an ongoing thing in a life
situation. I also
situation.
think they should get minuses for being crackheads. I think that would be a minus section.
Yeah.
Level of crackheadness is a minus.
Yeah.
So he's barred from the pub we work in. He's also, just so people do understand, that it's not just us being middle class or anything like that. He's also barred from a barber's.
Yeah, no, that's quite incredible,
How the fuck
really.
do you get barred from a barber's? Like, that's pure talent if you're getting barred from a barber's. And apparently it's not because he didn't pay for his haircut, it's because he was rude and started spitting on people.
But the thing is, I suppose for a tramp it's quite good that he's still going to get his haircut.
Yeah.
I mean...
But for me, I feel there's more things I'd want to spend my money on.
Also, if you look at it statistically, I mean, you look at Brentwood High Street now, I mean, all it is either pubs,
Barbers.
chain restaurants, faux Italian chain restaurants, or Turkish barbers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's got barred from 2 out of the 3, so I can't see him eating down Wildwood, to be honest, but...
No. Maybe a bit easy on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's easy on a Tuesday. It's always empty, that place, isn't it?
Yeah. So the other really funny thing about him, so he did come in the other week, and he came to me, and he asked me, I didn't realise he was barred. He asked me for a glass of water, so I just gave him a glass of water. He left straight away, and then our glass collector, Reese/Shagger, went to put the glass in. I went, has he just stole that glass, the student? She went, no, Reese has got it in his hand. Reese went to put it in the wash. I went, Reese, just throw that away, mate. And he went, why? I went, a tramp's just genuinely drank out of that. I'm not drinking out of it, would you? And I threw it away. But I think he brings bad names to tramps. And I think that's the annoying thing, because there's the tramp by Virgo. I always give him money. He's
nice.
He's really nice. Do you know what I mean?
One of my favourite tramps was one in Brighton, and he just had a radio. He was just sat there listening to his radio.
Have you seen the one in Shoreditch? I would say for me, there's 3 famous tramps in my life, and he's got a sign genuinely going £5 per slap, stress relief. So you slap him and give him a £5 round the face.
Have you done it?
No, of course I haven't. I'm not slapping a tramp. I'm not a cunt.
Yeah, but you give him money.
Yeah, but I bought him a bagel instead.
Why don't you give him a £5?
I just bought him a bagel.
Yeah. I mean, there's quite good marketing on his behalf.
It's brilliant.
I mean, he's getting spoken about as
yeah.
One of the top tramps.
Yeah. Have you ever seen videos? There's videos of him in Southampton.
It gets about then.
No. A guy singing, and he's like, so he's got a guitar and he's a tramp, and he's like, I'm not gonna. And I think one of the lyrics was, I'm not spending your money on food or clothing or housing. I'm definitely going to spend it on booze and drugs.
That's good, though.
And I like that because he's honest, and people gave him loads. The other one, do you remember Skip when we were kids?
Skip?
In Brentwood, Skip. See, he wasn't technically a tramp, but he used to pick up pennies.
That is so weird that just happened. I'll tell you why. Because I know the exact tramp you're talking about, because I once saw him do a sneeze outside KFC in Brentwood. I know that sounds weird,
really?
But that's like, you have these defining memories as a child. That was one of them, watching a tramp do a sneeze outside KFC. I don't know why.
I don't know where he is now, but he wasn't actually a tramp. He used to live. He lives actually back in Swan. You know where that guy got stabbed the other year? He lived down that.
Right. Yeah.
And basically, he saved the I don't think he worked, but he saved the pennies up that he collected every day, and he went to Australia to see his sister every year.
Really?
How brilliant is that? But I remember my dad and stuff rolling pennies down the road, and he would chase after it, and then everyone used to do that. But I remember
was it common knowledge that he was saving up to go to Australia?
It became common knowledge. When I must have been about 13 or so. I bought a can of beer off him.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How much?
It wasn't open. Gave him like a 30p.
It wasn't open.
It wasn't open. I want people to know.
30p. He would have bought it for more than that.
I know.
As tramps go, it's probably why he's a tramp. He hasn't got good business sense there. He's operating at a loss.
We've lost also the greatest tramp of all time.
Who's that?
Kimbo Slice. He was a tramp.
Oh, he was the fighting man.
He became famous from bum fights, which I loved.
Bum fights just sounds like aggressive homosexuality.
Did you ever watch it?
No, but it does sound like aggressive.
Do you know what it is though?
Yes.
Yeah, for me it was one of the greatest things ever.
It was tramps getting
fighting.
Paid to
Basically,
fight.
some rich kids in America paid different tramps to fight each other, or get tattoos on themselves. The most famous one for me, and anyone that knows me knows I love this guy, he's called Bling Bling. Yeah, and he basically goes, oh. Like, one of the things...
Sorry, that noise, Liam just saw a fly across the table.
It was cool.
Anyway, go on.
And so he'd have a shirt, he's got a shirt collar on, and he's in Las Vegas, and he's like, this is how Bling Bling hides his crack pipe. And that's how he sounds. And he pulls it. So it's in the collar bit of his thing. starts doing crack, and you go, "Ah, that's good crack. Bling bling likes crack." But obviously, it's really sad and depressing. And they got fucking sued massively. I think all the tramps did really well out of it because basically it's exportation and all that. But because they literally just go up to one and go, "I'll give you 20 quid if you just fucking beat the shit out of him." And I think one of them died or something like that. And they all got sued massively for it, the kids that did it. But it was also, without being rude, entertaining.
There's a Simpsons where Homer becomes a boxer.
Yeah.
And the first opponent is actually a tramp and he's fighting for his first sandwich. I quite like that.
Yeah.
No, that's
Welcome to Tramp Podcast.
Yeah, we're talking. Well, I mean, we're not just talking about the issues with homelessness in this society.
No.
We're actually
Listing our favourite tramps.
We're solving them. We're solving the
Yeah.
problems, which is always nice.
Is
Sorry,
it?
I thought you saw someone.
No. My eyesight.
So what else has been going on in the world? I mean, I'd say it's been over a month since the last podcast.
Yeah, it must be.
I've got quite a nice hair plait now.
Yeah, you have. You went to 2 festivals.
I have.
No, one festival.
Well, I've been to one festival and one gig, one of those sort of outside gigs.
Yeah.
I went to Download Festival. It was the greatest weekend of my life. So far, I suppose I should say.
Yeah. You're probably going to get married or something one day.
Went and saw Rammstein. I went dressed as a pirate, and apparently the pirate look suits me. So,
just so everyone understands, he did actually put, because I'm with you, he does look like a pirate all the time. He put a pirate hat on. That's the only difference. Just so everyone does realise, there is actually a difference between which we call Jack Sparrow look, that he's been pulling off for years now, and Pirate Stew, as he likes to be called now, is just a pirate hat.
I am a pirate now. I've decided. I've embraced the pirate.
Yeah? How's your
the
land?
pirate life. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm in the market for buying a ship at the moment. So if there are any people who are good with wood or would like to donate me some form of boat, I'm looking to set sail to Somalia because I hear there's other pirates over there.
Have you seen the South Park episode where?
Yes, that was Somalia. Yeah, no, that's good. That one. I like that. So yeah, went down low dressed as a pirate. Saw Rammstein. It was fun. Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden. I could name some other metal bands that probably are for listeners. We got 4 listeners now. Won't know, so I won't go with that. And we got back from that, and then went straight up to Manchester to go and see Stone Roses.
Which is pretty cool.
In a misery dictionary. I was in the same stadium as David Beckham as well. So obviously Ian Brown was there, but David Beckham was there. So right, this is what I didn't understand. This is what I found confusing. So it was at the Etihad Stadium, which is Manchester City's stadium.
Yes.
Which I thought was quite weird to start with because they're all United fans in Stone Roses apparently. But Ian Brown dedicated a song to Beckham, and everyone cheered. And I thought it was like an ironic cheer because we're at the Man City Stadium and he's like a famous Man United player, but apparently he was actually there.
Well, I came in when you come back. I went, how was it? And I went, how was it being in the same stadium as Beckham? Went, what do you mean? I went, like, Beckham was in the stadium. He was watching the gig. Apparently, him and his son are huge huge fans. And you went, oh, that's why they dedicated a song to him.
I thought they were taking the piss. I thought like,
I just love it.
With all the Man United players, you probably go, this one's for Roy Keane, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
It's a bit weird they chose Elliot. It must be Old Trafford didn't want it.
Yeah, I doubt they have. Do they even have gigs there?
No.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's been exciting. Then off to another festival in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So going to see While She Sleeps. If you don't know While She Sleeps, then check them out because they will be the most important thing to ever happen to your life. Refused are there as well, Swedish metal band.
Refused are quite cool.
Well, I'd say they're sort of new wave.
Yeah.
They're a pretty cool band.
Who else is there? I don't even know.
Ash.
Oh, that's
Dave McPherson from
Oh yeah, it's Dave McPherson's
He's there. We were actually considering asking him for a lift up there, but we thought that would take the piss a bit. So
you gonna go see it?
Yeah, we're going to see Dave. Yeah, although we saw him in O'Neill's every week for 10 years. It's different because we're in a field in Cheltenham. Yeah, we both worked at O'Neill's. We know what it's like. No, he's got a lovely voice. He is good.
Yeah.
Who else is there? I can't even remember. D's Nuts are there.
Don't know
Neck Deep.
Oh, Neck Deep are there.
Other hardcore bands.
Yeah, Neck Deep are there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite cool. I'll be at work, so.
Yeah. So, other than, this EU bollocks, England being shit at football and Subway getting a new sign.
Can we not? I'm just so everyone knows we're not talking about football. I don't want to talk about it.
No. Well, we don't really need to.
No. I think I'm still.
Oh, I've changed my name.
Yes, you have apparently changed your name.
Yes, my name is now Chad Sexington, and I'm from Norway.
With an English accent and looks like a pirate. It makes sense.
Well, Norwegians and that.
Also,
Scandinavians were good at their sailing.
They were actually, but they're more Vikings, weren't they, mate?
Yeah, Vikings are basically.
Not pirates.
I would say Vikings are forms of pirates.
No.
Yeah, I'd say.
Asterix was not a pirate.
Asterix wasn't.
He was not.
They
a
were
pirate.
French.
No, they were Vikings.
I'm pretty sure Asterix was French.
I think they might. No. Yeah, they were French, but they were around Viking time, and they used to have Viking boats.
No, because they fought the Romans.
Did they? I don't even know.
You know, Vikings. I never know like what period they were knocking about. Really.
What I know is they pillage.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I reckon if you drew a Venn diagram of sort of pirate Viking,
but the thing is,
they would be somewhere in the middle.
Asterix, they used to have like the Viking hats on, didn't they?
Yeah, apparently.
So I've got some old Asterix.
Apparently, those Viking hats with the horns are actually a fallacy. They never actually wore them.
Really?
Because apparently they're not very practical in battle because you just pick them up and then bang them on the head.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I would have thought you could run at them like a little ball.
Yeah.
That'd be quite good.
Well, maybe if they just strapped them to their head, then that would work.
Yeah. At least you're from the same country as John Arnorisa. I like John Arnorisa.
Also, Norwegian black metal, so I can, go back to the motherland and burn down some wooden
Just
churches.
so people... Right, so we might have some...
Also, if anyone gets the reference, Chad Sexington, well done.
We might get some new listeners, we probably haven't. But any of the old listeners will remember when Stu was a political black man, so...
I am a highly politicized African American as well.
Just take what you want.
No,
what I try
I
let him go through these little spells and remember that you will always be a Russell Brand, Captain Jack Sparrow lookalike, and that's all he ever will be.
No, it's true. I have no discernible personality whatsoever.
To the point, it freaks him out, his Russell Brand lookalikeness. And to be fair, he has got right on it, because it gets brought up a lot by people. We went to CX the other day, and he wanted to Get Him to the Greek, which is a good movie.
I haven't watched it in a long time, and I thought, I fancy watching it.
I can see why he'd want to watch it, but he gave it to me, and then he went and picked up another DVD by anyone. I was like, why am I getting you this? And he explained that he didn't want people to think he was buying it because he thinks he's Russell Brand or looks like Russell Brand. And to be fair, in his defence, as much as that sounds stupid and quite egotistical anyway, I had about 5-6 DVDs, didn't I? And the only one that the guy behind the counter mentioned was Get Him to the Greek.
Yeah.
And said how good it was. So maybe it was right.
If
And
I was
I had
gonna
other
buy it,
guys
probably...
where they do despots.
I mean, I've been in a situation before where Sainsbury's was selling one of his books, and it was like £4. I thought, that's a deal.
Yeah.
Oh, I fancy buying that. I was too embarrassed to go to the counter with a Russell Brand book and actually buy it, so I never actually bought it, and I haven't read it since. Just out of sheer saving face and embarrassment, I haven't done it. I mean, I was working the other day, and a guy came on, you look like a really funny comedian. Oh no, right, yeah. There's lots of them. Well, with the long hair. You know what I mean? Oh, go on, West Ham fan. I went, Russell Brand? Yeah. Oh, you as funny as him? I went, no. I actually have no discernible personality whatsoever. That's why I look like Russell Brand. He went, oh, yeah, and then walked off. He probably thinks we're really good mates now, and I just died a little bit inside and want to kill him.
Or that you're Russell Brand.
Huh?
Do you know what the best thing is? I like the fact that people think you're Russell, or that you want to be, or you look like Russell, or bring it up all the time. But I also quite like that in Russell Brand's life, he has a similar situation where, have you heard that like people generally, he used to go AA meetings, and a guy used to always ask him how Joe Brand was, because she thought he was his mum. But the thing with the Russell Brand thing is, like, we discussed it quite a bit. I feel it's like but I don't think people realise how much. It's like my height gets brought up all the time, and you looking like Russell Brand.
6'7", by the way.
And you looking like Russell Brand gets brought up a lot. Like, I tried to explain. Someone the other day went to me, have you grown? And I went, no, it's just you got used to my height, and then suddenly you've looked and you've realised how tall I am again. And it happens all the time. Like, I look at pictures, and I will even go, I didn't realise I was that tall. Like, I'll see pictures of me next to you, and I'm like, Stu's a fucking midget.
3 inches as
well.
well.
I know.
Yeah.
But no, I think I've told you what you need to do. Rat's tail.
Rat's tat. I've got a plait now.
Yeah, but just shave it all off. But
Look,
one rat's tail.
now I can convey even less
If you were-
personality
alright,
through
so
this plait.
Like, say that you are going to shave your. Say you were going to cut your hair.
Mm-hmm.
What would you go for? What would be your? Because I think the first haircut you've got to do, you either go two ways. You go normal, short back and sides. Like, look, I can be a normal citizen. Or you go, I'm still fucking metal, and go like Mohican, mullet.
What about like a mohawk that I can tie up at the same time? That would be weird.
Devil lock would be quite cool.
What's a devil lock? Sounds pretty hard.
So that's what it was from punk time, where so it's basically a Mohican, but it goes down the front, so that bit will go down.
So like a misfit sort of thing.
Yeah, devil lock. That's what.
I'm with you.
That'd be quite cool.
Well, to our 4 listeners again, if you have any suggestions for my future looks, then feel free to write in.
Yeah.
The address is Stuart's flat. It's always open. Brentwood High Street.
You forgot who you are.
What?
You just did a long speech about you being a Norwegian, Chad, whatever.
Yeah.
And you just said Stuart's flat.
No, I'm just.
You don't even fucking know who you are. It's a fucking joke.
I'm Chad Sexington 80% of the time and Stuart 20% of the time. Look, Stuart's always trying to escape. Alright?
Or is it Russell or Captain?
Well, I don't know. Today it's Stuart and tomorrow it'll probably be Jack
Were you
Sparrow.
into, at Download, genuinely, to random people, you go, Captain Stu, I'm Pirate Stu. Were you introducing
no, I
yourself
wasn't
like
really. I was dressed up as a pirate. There were people that were actually, like, I would say fully dressed as pirates, but it's like they went on eBay and just bought like novelty pirate gear, and then they came up to me and went, "Well, your outfit's rubbish," because they thought I was just wearing a hat. I went, "What do you mean? I look better than you. If this was a pirate situation, I would be the captain and you would be my crew." And then I walked off, and the guy next to him went, "Yeah, actually, I think you look better." So, you know, these people have gone out their way to buy shitty pirate outfits. I turn up in a hat, and I'm already captain of their ship.
Kids, this is why you shouldn't do drugs. Drugs or alcohol will warp your brain. Because suddenly, just being drunk in a field with no sea around you,
Hang on.
Is there sea around
it was very, very wet at Download. It did not stop raining at any point.
That's
So,
not sea.
huh? It was a muddy sea.
Right, I really hope a Somalian pirate hears this and challenge you to a duel.
Yeah, I'll fuck them up.
Should double R.
They're not real pirates though. They wear like old football shirts, don't they? Like Emmanuel Eboué from 2011 Arsenal shirt. Like they're not real pirates.
No one ever wears that shirt.
I know. You know that.
Even Eboué doesn't wear that shirt.
That's gone in the reject poll to Africa. It's like I'll send that to Africa, so you know they got something to wear. It's one of those situations.
What was it? So you know they had that. What was that Captain Phillips movie with Somalian pirates? Apparently, like a bunch of my mates know one of the actors in there, and he's actually a Somalian, but he's not a pirate. But like, I always think Somalian pirates. It's so weird because like, do you have to one be Somalian? Two, do you just go on pirate? Do you know what I mean? Do you choose like? And realistically, is there that many ships that you can rob? Because it's not like the old time where the whole point of pirates being so good was because all we had were ships. We didn't have planes. Wow. Like for me now, if I'm going anywhere near Somalia, I'm never going by a boat.
I'd quite like
maybe a rubber dinghy.
Boat would be quite cool.
Do you reckon I'd take my rubber dinghy?
What?
Will you captain your vessel?
What? Yeah, hang on. So now you're taking a rubber dinghy to Somalia?
Might do.
Well, you could pack it in your hand luggage and then blow it up once you get there.
And just go on the sea.
Yeah. Well, this is a foolproof plan that isn't going to go wrong in any way.
I've got you. You're my captain.
Huh? Yeah, of my ship. I'm not going on your ship.
You ain't got a ship.
Unless I'm commandeering your ship.
I've just offered you a ship.
I'm going to sink your ship straight away.
You sunk my battleship.
Yeah, that's good. It looks like it's time to wrap up.
Yeah, so we can summarise that Stu's just still. Oh, one last thing. Whoever, and if someone knows, please inform them that I'm very grateful. I think it's brilliant. So when we had when Star Wars came out, someone put we were missing the S on the Swan sign in the pub.
This is a car park, so it did used to say the Swan, and then it became the One.
The One, and then someone put Obi in front of it when Star Wars came out, which was very good. Obi-Wan.
That was Dazzler, Darren.
It was actually Darren. I don't know if it technically was him or not, but yeah, it was very good. Okay. I know he showed me a picture, but I'm not sure if it was it.
Because he put it on social media. He was the one that put it up.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, go on.
And then Friday or Saturday night, someone ripped the N off, and so then it was just WA.
Yeah.
And then literally put the N in front of it, so it was NWA.
So
and I quite liked it.
They switched the N from the end to the front.
Yeah. And then first time in my life, I felt like I was in a job that I could really excel at.
What, being in NWA?
Yeah. I'd be a sick member. I'm Ice Cube.
I would thrive.
Ice Cube.
I would thrive
I'm
better than
shotgun
you.
Ice Cube.
Right.
You'd probably be easy because of the hair. You could do a good Jerry kill.
Yeah.
Die of AIDS as well. It's probably how you're going to die.
I would also make your sister think that I love her, and also smother your mother.
Well, I'm coming straight out of Compton. I'm a crazy motherfucker called Liam.
Oh, anyway, we know that I'm more black than you, so I would be the most prominent member.
Name one Norwegian black guy.
Huh?
I strongly actually reckon Norway is probably one of the countries that doesn't have black people.
Chad Sexington.
No, he's not. You don't even, I can't even bother to get into this with you. You can't be Norwegian and black, you've got to choose.
I can do what I want. So anyway, thank you
peace
for
out.
listening to us. You're welcome anyway by solving the issue with homelessness.
Yes, and go Germany or France. And for Germany, because you've got money on it.
I've got money on Germany to win.
Fuck Wales.
Oh yeah, Wales are doing quite
Fuck
well.
Wales.
Anyway, yes. And if you did vote leave, words can't describe